Hey, it's Tim, and today is August 24th, and I'm here in the wilderness. Now, you're thinking, Tim, this is not the hiking channel. This is the travels channel, exploring channel, vlogging channel. The hiking channel is over at Hey, it's Tim Trails. And actually, if you enjoy this kind of video, hiking and backpacking, things like that, go over and check out my other channel called Hey, it's Tim Trails on the YouTube. So I am here in the wilderness on this dirt road in the forest, which is absolutely beautiful and smelling fantastic. And it is really hot weather down in the San Diego area and humid. And so today, this morning, I have gotten up, grabbed a coffee from the gas station, I grabbed a breakfast burrito from the Albert's Mexican food, and it's in my pack. And in a little bit, I'm going to enjoy that while I walk around in the wilderness. And this is where I come to just reconnect with nature, reconnect with quiet, with birds, things that are natural and things that are relaxing and refreshing. And is that all? Did I get all the words in there? I think that's good. And why am I walking on this road? Let's get to the point. In the 1950s, my stepdad's family, now he was a kid, built a cabin out here. Somewhere in the mid 1950s, I believe. There was no highways coming out here. It was just a dirt road, and people used to come up here and build houses. I guess it was allowed. Here's an address marker for a house right here, but it's kind of back in the trees, and you can't really see it. And the sun is right there. So what we're doing today, we're gonna do some walking in nature, and we're gonna go find the old cabin that was built by my stepdad's family when he was a kid, and they used to come up here and go camping. And when we were kids, we would come up here and go camping in the truck and camper in the campground over there in the tent or whatever, and he would hike us back here to the house and show it to us. Now, I don't remember where it is. I've only walked here myself like once. It's real pretty here. Did I say that? It's real pretty and it smells good. It smells like fresh cut laundry everywhere, and it's fantastic. So I'm gonna walk the road. I'm walking up a driveway right now, and this is not it. So I'm gonna look around a little bit. I forgot where it's at. Look at this tree. I'm gonna have to come back and get that in December. Stick it up in the house. There's our Christmas tree. That's fantastic. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful road here. Beautiful path. I would surely like to live up here, like full time. I could live up here full time and write my memoirs. Now, if we look out here, you can see the meadow. There's a big meadow out there, and when it rains a lot and there's a lot of snowfall, there's a lake that forms out there. And there's quite a few miles of hiking trails out there that I like to venture out into and just walk around. Here's one right here that looks like maybe it's either been remodeled. It's definitely not new because, like I said, you can't build anything new. But if you already have something, you can remodel and make it look nice and fancy like that one. Logs and stuff. Look at this one. This one reminds me of like your cabin at camp. Like when you went to summer camp or something and you had a cabin, boys cabin, girls cabin. That's what this one looks like. I love this this kind of older style as opposed to like a newer, like that one over there is like, it's like logs, but they're not real logs. I think it's just like log veneer. It's like fake log. But this, like the siding and the porch, God, this is beautiful. I would love to live here. Oh my gosh. Just go out and walk around in the wilderness every day and smell stuff, and it's quiet and you hear birds. There's no freeway traffic. Look at that view out there. That's beautiful. This is just a different angle of that greenhouse with siding that I was showing you. It looks much nicer from over here, but I really look at that. It's beautiful. And it does snow here, and you can have a fire and that kind of thing, but it's the nature. It's nature. It's the wilderness. And it's beautiful. What? Look at this one. Now this is like this is cool looking right here. Look at this guy. That thing's beautiful. So today's video is called Tim's Real Estate. Tim's Nature Real Estate. You can come. I'll show you these places, and none of them are for sale, I'm sure. I bet you none of these are for sale. Who would sell this and move out? Maybe somebody who was didn't so much care for the wilderness and wanted to be in the city. But I'm a creature of multiple, undecisive. I mean, I'm never happy just plopping down in one spot and just being there. and seeing the same thing every day. I love to explore and go out and see different things. I love to be in the city. I went to New York last December. Was that last December? And walked around in the city, and that was fantastic. Some of it was. Some of it wasn't my liking, but it was just an experience, and it was great. And being out here in the trees and stuff is great. There is a fantastic amount of birds out here. Here's another little wooden cabin here, which also just, I love these, like a porch. Like it's got this porch you can sit out here and drink a cup of coffee in the morning and listen to the birds. Write some poetry. Something like that. I don't even know. You know what's fantastic is I love to hear people, singer-songwriter type people, play music, write music, and play music on their acoustical guitar. And although that fits in here, I guess it's got its place. It's got its place. That would be great. I was thinking that it would disturb the peace and quiet, but nah, I think it'd be just perfect. All right, we're walking out into the sunshine now, and it's kind of partly cloudy. It's really hot today, but it's kind of partly cloudy. And whenever time the cloud lofts over the blocks of sun, it's really nice. It's really nice. And by the way, there's squirrels running everywhere, darting back and forth across the road. But I think I'm getting close. Like I said, I haven't been here in a really long time. In fact, I've probably only been here as an adult once. And so I'm meandering back. I'm not even sure if I'm going to recognize it when I see it. All right, I think I've discovered it as I'm walking along here, because it looks like, so all of these like cabins slash houses have little driveways, and I guess you call them summer homes, but whatever, have these driveways that are kind of, you know, people have been driving up and down the driveway, but this one in particular, it doesn't look like anybody's been here in a while. They've got logs across the driveway. I'll show you in a second. They've got logs across the driveway, and the driveway's covered with foliage, and so I guess maybe they don't come up here often. So I want to walk up there, but I don't want to disturb, so it looks like there's nobody there. So we're going to go ahead and go. I'll show you. All right, it's right here. And also, a lot of these homes have like a stake out front that shows the address and stuff of where you are. So we're going to go on up here. I'm going to walk up this path. It's not even a path really anymore. It's covered with needles. We've got some logs here in front of it. Unless there's another driveway. Maybe there's another driveway and you enter it from the other side, but this is the front. Yeah, this is it right here. This is it right here. It's a cabin that they built. He tells stories. They used to come up here. There was no highway. It was just a, like a dirt road. Well, I think originally it might have been like concrete or something on the main part of the road, but to get back here, it was all dirt. And so they couldn't come up here in the wintertime because the snow was too thick. And so it was mostly a summertime, and they did come up when the snow was light and work, and they literally, by hand, his uncles and his dad and his, I don't know who else, but got together and they came out here and built this house. There was no electricity. Actually, I don't believe, I'm going to look and see if there's electricity on the other side, but there was no electricity. There was no indoor plumbing. It had an outdoor bathroom. You had to go to the outhouse kind of thing. It's real pretty. What is just, I mean, it's just beautiful. I just love it. We just come live out here and write poetry and write songs and listen to the birds. Look, there's a nice birdhouse right here. Somebody built. See if there's outdoor picnic tables. I don't know where the bathroom was. If he walked us back here. Maybe that's the bathroom right there. That little shack right there, little shed thing. It doesn't look like, no. Obviously people do come, and there has to be electricity because there's some floodlights right there on the eave. So he said when they built it, there was no electricity. It was just one big room. There was like a loft inside where all the kids slept. Oh yeah, there's the electric panel right there. And you can see how it's added. That's cool. Okay, then he told me, I think I saw when we were here, there's nobody here to shoot at me or something, but their names are in the concrete right here. There's some squares here. And I can't make out anymore what they say. This says 1953 right there. You know what actually looks better in the camera? I think that says 1953. The other one, so all the kids have their initials in here. I think that says 1940 maybe? I'm not sure, but you can't make it out anymore. They're all gone, but yeah. These logs have been here and were built, put together and assembled in 1953 by my stepdad's family. That's interesting. It's fantastic. Let's walk around over here. I'm probably trespassing. I'm probably I can't believe how fast I found it. That's pretty funny. Yeah, and there's a little backyard back here with some bushes. This is a shed, but I thought was maybe it's kind of close for an outhouse, I guess. It's just a shed, I think. Put the tools and stuff in there. Snow blower, things like that. There it is. I remember hearing the stories. They had like his uncle or something had a dump truck, like a 1940s dump truck, and they had to bring all these rocks up here. These rocks, I think he was saying, maybe not all of them, but some of them, I don't know. They had to bring rock. So they load up the dump truck with rocks down in San Diego and bring the rocks up here, because I don't think there's a lot of rock like that up here. It's not. It's very granite looking, and so they brought it from down in San Diego. To build the house. And I'm going to look around as we walk out and see if there's any other ones made of rock. I haven't seen one. It's all made of rocks and the top is made of wood. And there's a peak there with a giant tree log going across the middle of it. Wow. So cool. Now I'm kind of thinking, although it is peaceful and quiet and beautiful out here in the wilderness, when you come out here to the cabin, it might be hard to sleep, because look at the holes. The woodpeckers have taken this tree and Swiss cheesed it. It is covered in woodpecker holes. We call those pecker holes. These are pecker holes from the woodpecker birds, and there's a lot of them out here, and they sing and make their music and make their knocking sounds. Look, there's holes in this dead log right here. Just hiding their bounty in the nooks and crannies of the log there. It's beautiful. I wonder, every time I come up here and hike around, I'm always so happy. I'm always so at peace. And the only thing I do is sometimes just worry about what time I got to leave, because I got to be somewhere all the time. It's like, oh, I got to make sure I leave by so-and-so. And if I got to leave by such and such a time, I got to walk back to the car. And how far away is that? And what time do I have to turn around? Kind of wrecks it. Look at this cool birdhouse. That's neat. We'll take one last look at the front porch again. And I'm going to go walk around and find a place to eat my burrito. Let me tell you something fantastic about the nature, and how to know when you're in the nature, because you have things like this. Hello, Mr. Cow. These cows are part of nature. You see, what they're doing is they're eating the grass, and then they're pooping in the grass, creating nutrients for the grass and the meadow. It is the beautiful cycle of nature. You want to know how I know? Because it is. Just because it is. It's a cycle of nature. They're building the beautiful meadow and the landscape and the eco-culture and the whatever culture and the agriculture and the cows. The cows are eating the grass. You know, I used to come out here. Well, I still do sometimes, but more than not, just come out here. There's lots of miles of trails out here. It's beautiful in the forest and the trees and the meadows and stuff. And I would come out here and just crank out miles. Like, let's see how many miles, 10, 12, 15 miles sometimes. Just for exercise and for, whatever. But I was kind of in a hurry, and I didn't really. Now I just kind of walk around. Now I just kind of walk around and look at stuff. Like the cows right here, all looking at me as I walk by. I mean, I used to be scared of the cows. I used to come by the cows and be like, oh, why are they staring at me? Why are they staring at me? Why are they staring at me? And sometimes they'll kind of step towards you, because I think it's just because they think they're supposed to follow you. Or maybe they're just curious. Maybe they just stare at you because they're curious. I don't ever bother them. Just walk by them and observe. One time I was in Colorado hiking on the Colorado Trail, and there was a big herd of cows right next to the trail, and I was very intimidated to get near the cows because they were scary looking. They were so big. And they all kind of stood up and looked at me. And like a couple of them started walking towards me on the trail, and I got a little nervous. And I kind of walked off into the bushes. And sometimes they yell at you. They brrr. They kind of yell at you. But they're not doing that today. Just hanging out. They're just doing their thing. Now, their future is not a lively one, I'm sure. But these are not going to be ever living cows, but here they are doing their part in the circle of life. Here, oh, there's some people riding horses over there that are way too far away for you to see. Maybe I can show you. Here we go. There they are. Some people riding horses over there. Just enjoying the nature. Look at my burrito. It's so good here in the wilderness. It's got potatoes and bacon and eggs and cheese and stuff like that in it. Well, this is the end. Look at this. Look at these clouds. Holy moly. There's a good chance that it might sprinkle upon me. Maybe some lightning. What do you think, cows? Hey, cows, clouds, clouds and cows. As we walk through the meadow here. That's beautiful. I'm not afraid to tell you that after I finished up that burrito, I actually only ate about half of it. But after I finished about half of my burrito, I laid down and just listened. It's quiet. There's a breeze. The birds chirp. No people anywhere. No sounds. It was so peaceful. And I just laid down, had a little time of contemplation, kind of a meditation thing, if you will, a rest. And it's hard to do. My mind, it's hard to shut my mind up. It's hard to be present. And so I try to not force it, but just try to relax and be present at where I'm at right now and not worry about this afternoon and other things, cars, insurances and things like that. It's really nice and peaceful. I really enjoyed it. But now it is time to walk back. So yeah, I'm walking back. I gotta go back to the car. We're done. I hope you enjoy this kind of video. I hope you enjoyed the time together today with us here in the wilderness. I got my big sunny hat on, and with these clouds, it is much cooler than it was when I got here. I mean, it's like cool and slightly breezy. The cows are digging it. Right, cows? The cows like it. There was lots of birds back there. It was just a beautiful day. But what I want to say is, if you like my content and you want to help me and support me just a little bit, you can do that by going down into the description and buy me a coffee. There's a link down there where you can buy me a coffee. I like coffee. Coffee's good. I just wandered off the path into the bushes, in the grass. Coffee's good. I like coffee. So if you want, that's cool. I appreciate it. But the best way to do is, hey, just watch my videos, like my videos. If you do, if you don't like them, don't like them. I'm not asking you to do anything you don't want to do. But yeah, if you like it, like it. I'm walking back, and I guess that's gonna do it. That was pretty cool. We found the oh, and also if you like the hiking, the outdoors, and the nature and the wilderness, go over to my other channel, Hey It's Tim Trails. Right now you're on Hey It's Tim Travels. And that thing, I had to walk across this, keeps the cows out. In, out, I don't know. Hates Tim Travels is what you're watching right now, but Hates Tim Trails is the other channel. And that's it. Okay, that's enough. I'm sorry. Hey, thanks for watching. I will see you later. Hey, I'm gonna have the algorithm put a video right here for you to watch, just in case you're not done and you want to see some more stuff. The beautiful forest rain is raining down upon us, and its pitter patter is glorious and refreshing.